Well, a very good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Imagine Cruising 2023 World Indoor Bowls Championships from Potters Resorts here in Hopton-on-Sea. Well, this evening's game, it's Robert Paxton playing Paul Foster, MBE. Now going to go live to the portable rink and join our very own MC, Mr. Jack Jenkins.
Yes, a very good evening to all of you at home, and welcome back to the International Arena for this, the last quarter-final match of the day. And let's not let these people wait any longer. Let's bring out the first of our players. And first out this evening, we have a former Scottish Open title holder, as well as being a former World Open pairs, mixed pairs, and previous World Singles champion. Ranked number 10 in the world. Give it up for Robert Paxton. His opponent this evening is a former Scottish and Welsh Open champion. He has 2 World Mixed Pairs and 5 World Open Pairs trophies, as well as being 5 times former world champion. Ranked number 2 in the world, it's Scotland's Paul Foster, MBE. I'll hand you up to Sean Honor and David Corkill in the commentary box.
Thank you, Jack. Robert Paxton has been looking very calm, very relaxed this week. Looking forward to this challenge, he was telling me.
Jack length 26.5 metres.
Two previous matches, he's certainly won the first one against Israeli fairly comfortably, 13-3, 9-5. And Robert Paxton beat John Wilson 11-2, but the second set was a whole lot different. Very nearly lost that. In the end, he got through by 1 shot. So a tight second round. Paul Foster cruised the first game. Second game against Darren Burnett, who was absolutely outstanding. Not much Darren could do about him on that particular occasion.
One green, 7-inch gap. One green.
The adjustment ball, Robert Paxton.
2 red. Gap, please. 3.5 inch.
A little touch in the jack was very beneficial. It's made 2 shots out of it. Paul Foster's got 2 deep green bowls, so it'd be certainly worth arriving to those. Well, looks like he's dropped this for weight. Where's he going to finish? It's not a protector. Paul Foster might be tempted with this because bowl on the jack is good on the forehand. The distance between the green bowl at the front and the shot bowl, well, it's a bit far. Well, ignoring the potential conversion shot and going for the perfect draw. Needs to run. Well, that'll get second. Good ball.
One shot, Robert Paxton. 1-0, first end.
As usual at this stage, 2 sets of 9 ends with a 3-end tie break.
Jack length 28 meters.
From Paul Foster.
I think the fact that Paul Foster drew the second shot the last end is, sends a message certainly to everyone watching that he's going to be informed for drawing. I think he knows he has to beat Robert Paxton to the jack.
Good again.
Two green.
Last ball relation, please. No.
Pause ball, yours.
Pause.
10 inches in front of jack high.
The trouble with dropping short is that chances are Paul Foster will add another, and if he doesn't, he'll certainly be trying to get me at least up to the jack.
Three green.
No choice but to draw this. Oh, this is much better.
Mr. Hurry.
I think he might be close for the third now,
Favor 3.
but there looks to be more of the green ball just in my own rings, so wisely moving to the forehand, didn't want to touch that short red ball. Take 2 away, and then we'll look at what the measure's like. So umpire called. So we see some spectators just coming in.
2 green, measure for 3.
Don't think this will take too long.
Three shots, Paul Foster.
Set score 1-3 after 2 ends. Jack length 23.5 meters.
Hard to believe that Paul Foster won his first world title some 25 years ago. 1998 in Preston Guildhall.
That's an amazing amount of time to be at the top of the sport.
Absolutely. And it just gets better. The year he won it, he was the Scottish champion, he was the British Isles champion, and he was runner-up in the UK singles, all in the 1 year.
That was 1988?
1998, yes.
Oh, 1998, sorry.
In the calendar year, 1998.
Unbelievable.
It was a good year, let's put it that way. Good stuff.
1 red.
Yep, got the shot.
Gap to Rob, 3 inches. 7 inches short of Jack high.
No, that's a shoulder. It's a good angle. But he can just tap his own. That's the advantage of the backhand at the moment. Just a little touch would be enough.
Another good bowl there.
Well, anything behind now is good. Just needs to come around the bowl. Close.
Very close here. The run.
Oh, goodness me.
What an effort.
If it's still 1 red, he'll be taking it.
And declared 1 shot, Robert Paxton.
Set score 2-3 after 3 ends.
There'll be occasional words between the two players. They've known each other more than long enough for that. But there won't be long conversations. And you get the odd word. They'll be working hard at this, both of them, keeping their concentration levels up.
27.5 meters.
Great opening goal and brilliant reply.
Yeah, just we've had 3 fantastic
Close.
quarterfinals so far,
Cap to green is 2 inches.
and it's looking like this one might well be going the same direction. Beautiful, smooth delivery of Robert Paxton. Had some trouble a while ago, just trying to release the ball, but he's well past that, in fact, and he's come back stronger.
Yeah, I think by his own admission, he's a lot more comfortable on this portable rink than he has been for the last couple of years or so.
One red.
Close again for the jack.
Got to have it this time. Well played. Played that so well.
Played it with confidence.
2 green.
Coming in, picking up the jack clean this time. Fraction more pace.
Chance for this.
Robert's after him.
Oh, he's
Well
got
played
it.
again. Brilliant goal.
Well, absolutely outstanding. Foster looking for the ball on the ball here for the plant.
He's in the area.
He is indeed.
Needs to hold on.
Oh no, just dropped back. The front touch just took the weight off.
One shot, over Paxton.
And a very good end of balls, David.
Brilliant.
Score 3-3 after 4 ends.
Absolutely brilliant.
Jack length 27 metres.
Shot clock, as I've said many times before, doesn't come into operation until after the first bowl. I appreciate a lot of bowlers watching will know the rules, but we do have on occasions people watching who don't, so I have to let people know about them. So first bowl settles down, shot clock begins.
One green.
Looks like he's on a narrow line here. Just needs to stand up onto his bowl. Yep, pretty good. Looks in, or at least it's very close to being in.
One green dimension.
Sensible, Neil. You know, if you're not sure, just say close, because the players do rely on it.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than getting it wrong.
Well, he's getting at least second. But that little touch was enough.
One red.
Robert on good pace here to draw, just getting a touch off the front green, sitting down.
The problem here for Paul Foster is that two bowls, three bowls at the back are all red, so he has to be careful he doesn't drag the jack back. Well,
One shot, Robert Paxton.
Robert Paxton got that one in just in time.
Set score 4-3 after 5 end.
Pretty much a drawing game so far. Haven't had the heavy drives or the conversion shots.
Jack length 26.5 metres.
I would imagine they will come eventually. delivery is just poetry. It really is. It's so smooth.
Twelve inches.
Drawn round it, well played.
Just needs to stand up for the ball or the jack. Oh wow. Unlucky.
One green.
Gentle, gentle. It's okay. No damage done. Same ball again for Robert. He might just be lucky enough this time to pull the jack over to his own ball or rest the green one out for 3. Oh, he's very close again.
Just to hurry. Did it very well.
One red.
Yeah, it's not what you want to hear when you're on the mat. One red, especially the way in is blocked on both sides. Difficult for him to get there with Paul. He's going to call a timeout here, but you know, even if he gets into the back ball here, I don't think even falling back there will be enough. If he gets on the forehand, however, and gets to his own bowl, he will drop back and should end up about this position. That's good enough for shot. Well, he's going to play the backhand. He needs another bowl in. That's absolutely crucial.
He played his first 2 balls down the backhand, and first ball came round the front rib beautifully.
Just thought that ball wasn't in the way, as it turns out, because Paul Foster, you could see, although he just tapped the ball, his ball was coming back very strong. I think what the forehand is now that Robert Paxton got a chance to ease the green ball out. Yep. Oh, just stopped. I thought it was there for a moment, and Paul Foster tapped his arm. He thought it was closer. Oh, it's nothing easy here. Good bowling, but no natural way in. Well, needs to turn his own bowl over.
Yep.
Oh, good effort.
What a good try that was.
One shot, Robert Paxton.
Yeah, it was all chopped
Set
up.
score 5-3 after 6 overs.
You know, really, really good bowls. 8 brilliant bowls in there, but it was all chocked up and difficult. There's no easy way into it. No hit shot really available either. But Robert Paxton, 5 singles. He's only lost one hand. The way Paul Foster's playing, that's quite impressive.
Jack length 26.5 meters.
Expectations are high, I have to say, with this crowd, Shan, because unless you're within a foot of it, you don't get much reaction.
No, and they've already seen 3 excellent games of bowls today, and this is exactly the same calibre. That's what they've come to expect.
Yep, the standard has been set.
One green. Rose last ball, 13 inches in front of Jack high.
That's good going. Once again, a drawing contest.
2 green.
A confident call from Neil Bryce. This will be another timeout needed for this one.
Timeout call. Rob has 4 timeouts remaining.
Well, the problem here is if there's 2 against him, he can come inside onto the green bowl, but the danger is then coming in to the jack, and it'll just make it worse. Might be tempted to play with just a little bit of weight to get his own bowl onto the jack. The alternative is to draw close. And none of these shots are particularly appetizing because they're just so delicate. Everything has to be perfect. Well, he's certainly interested. It's all a matter of making a clear road. You know, Paul Foster clapped that ball. It must have been about 5-6 metres away, and he clapped it. A lot of respect out there.
1 red.
Perfect delivery from Rob Paxton. Drawing round his front one.
Might be the first relatively heavy shot here. Now, will it stand up? Dives quickly, but the front plant. Oh, I'm not sure how that's going to work out. In fact, I don't think it's going to work out at all. One against him before you hit it.
Two shots, Robert Paxton.
Yeah. Oh, just the wrong side. That was all Shan. The plant wasn't good, but the other side of the plant was excellent for him.
Yeah, that bowl dived quickly, which left him with Robert's front bowls to promote.
Jack length 26.5 meters.
This will be an exercise in trying to close the head down for Robert Paxton. Probably be happy enough to offer Paul Foster one shot, but he certainly won't want to lose any more than that. Same token, if he wins the end, the set's over. And down, yep.
One green.
Short. Yeah. He was looking for absolute dead weight. I can understand that. Paul Foster has to take a chance here to drop another one in. Realistically, he'll be looking for a minimum of 2. Give himself some sort of chance. He'll take more if he can get it.
One green.
What was last ball? Was it just past?
Yes, half an inch.
Still the same shot for Robert Paxton. The only danger is he doesn't want to be a little bit on the wide side and tap the green ball in, because as soon as he hits that, it'll probably fall. And that'll be 2. If he wants a shot, he's going to have to be courageous.
Very close. Very close.
Oh, goodness me. Wow, that was
He did
so
well
close.
to bend back at that angle and not pick up any jack movement.
Well, he did, but in particular, those balls, because they're a good drawing ball, but they're not the widest by any means. One shot.
One shot. Paul Foster.
So 7-4.
Set score 7-4 after 8 ends.
Robert Paxton, well,
Short technical timeout.
will be just a short break for a moment. A technical timeout, just for a little bit of first aid that's being applied.
One life, hey, we've only got one life, one Live it, love it, share it. Discover the world with Imagine Cruising. For more information, visit imaginecruising.co.uk. At all protected.
So, Paul Foster, see what he's doing. Two choices, you either go very short or you go very long. Because Robert Paxton, Sean, has been operating within that medium jack length.
Jack length 29 metres.
We would normally see Paul go into a shorter as a default. Opting to go mat back this end.
First target for Paul Foster is to get a 3. Try and get something out of this set. It's not as if he's been playing badly, he hasn't. He's been playing extremely well. He's been keeping Robert Paxton down to single shots for most of the set. But Robert Paxton, as you can see, is playing great balls too.
One green.
And Paul Foster's sitting pretty well here. He wants to rest on his own ball, drop back, and he has. Number 2.
2 green.
This is testing. Will he play weight or will he keep drawing?
I think he'd be tempted to play just over at this.
Well, the danger of doing that, Shan, as you know, if the hand holds off a little bit, he could click his own ball out. He's got 3 shots here to play with. He's happy to give Paul 2 or 1. He just doesn't want to offer up the chance of a 3rd. So don't give it to him. Try and draw in close. Oh, this is close. Oh, that's a great shot. He's not out of the woods just yet.
2 green.
Ball coming in, sitting off of Paul's. Still 2 down, like you say, but got another really good bowl in the mix now.
He has, but Paul Foster could jam the jack here and push the red ball out, and in some respects this has actually made it a little bit easier to do that. Still a very, very tough shot to get back with enough weight. Oh my goodness, this is close. This is very close to jam it.
Effort.
Yep.
What a bowl that was.
That's what I was saying,
bowl.
you know, he had a chance to actually do it. Now, is it 3 or is it 4?
3 green.
3 green. Oh my goodness me. He played that with just a little bit extra weight, Shan, because he knew he could jam the jack and get the ball.
Yeah, it had to be so neat with the weight he chose. Executed it perfectly.
Time I call.
This
That's
is a
exactly
problem.
why I thought Robert
No,
might
that
go
was
quicker
3
with his
times.
3rd bowl.
Oh, he's got a problem here. I'm trying to explain this now. It's the difficulty he has is it's great if he gets past the short stuff. There's a front red ball there which is marginally in the way, and he'd prefer to play it on the forehand. But it looks like it's going to be a backhand. He has to get into the bowl or into this one. If he holds off with weight, and we know these hands do when you play heavy at them, and gets in there, those 2 balls disappear and he actually loses the set. And that would just be a disaster.
Yeah, that's right, after having command of it from the entire way through.
A brilliant end of bowls, no doubt. Both players playing super stuff. He's going forehand. He's trying to protect his own bowl by playing forehand. This has to be heavy. Well, he's looking for a bit of luck here. Oh, yeah. That red ball was always in the way.
Foster, first set tie.
Wow.
To be honest, it never really looked like tying that first set was an option. The way Robert had command of it.
He's smiling there the way down, just thinking, how did that happen? But he shamrocked the jack. That's why I was saying that the last ball that Robert Paxton played gave Paul Foster an even better chance.
2 brilliant bowls by Paul Foster. Took full advantage. And the 4th one in particular, he just played the pace perfectly.
Yeah. And Robert will be thinking, I should have won that set.
Jack length,
And Paul
25 and a
Foster
half
will be
metres.
thinking, I'm playing well enough to win this match. And he's on a high now. 45-minute set. Just over that. It's about par for the course. He's not sure about this one. He's just over the weight, unless he turns his own ball. Yeah, he knew it was just a bit heavy.
One green.
Back one.
Yes, you like.
Yeah.
The back one, yes.
Looks better weight with this one.
Needs to stop.
Two green.
Better this time from Rob Paxton. Good enough a shot. Well done. Played it well.
One shot, Robert Paxton.
1-0 first end.
Well, we always think when
Jack
there's
length,
a
24 and a
tied
half
set,
meters.
chances are we're going to get a winner in the second set. Not always the case, as the previous quarter-final proved. Jimmy Walker and Wayne Wildress tied the first two sets before getting into a tie-break.
And that really doesn't happen very often.
It's rare. But if two players are very closely matched, it can happen. Ball just dropped as Paul Foster was about to deliver. So he reset himself. It's been the odd weight shot, but it's been a real drawing battle, and Paul Foster must have been thinking, how on earth was he 3 shots down going into the last end? Well, when you've got 2 players playing the top of their form, very, very tight margins are involved. In the end, he nearly got the 4 that he needed to win the
Close,
set.
but favour Rob's for second.
Yeah, very close to getting a full house on the last end.
Yeah, but I think it would have. Oh, there's
That
another.
ball's out.
The ball's
One
dropped
ring.
again. Doesn't make any difference. Still 1 to green. Yes, I think Robert Paxton was put in a position to actually win the set, but in the end, he got something out of it. Probably an unfair result if he had lost it, but then the bowling was so good. Anything's possible. Well, it's all just a matter of arriving with the right weight. Oh, he's played it.
Brilliant bowl from Rob Paxton.
One red.
Another example of him drawing himself out of trouble.
Yes, he was only 1 down at the time, but Paul Foster had a good opportunity to make it 2. Having said that, you can't give these guys any more than a few inches. They're drawing the shot. It has to have the weight. And a fall back. Oh, that's close.
One shot, Robert Paxton.
Just enough.
Set score 2-0 after 2 innings.
So Robert Paxton held on to that shot.
Track length 25 metres.
It's a fascinating game because both players are quite attacking when they're in trouble, but they're both drawing so well that it looks to me as if they're quite happy, Shan, to battle it out.
Yeah, I think the drawing's been the default so far. Like you say, it's inch perfect drawing as well. It's really high quality stuff from both players here.
Very good correction, taking a good solid metre off.
One red.
Playing under it for the bowl.
Yep. Oh, goodness me, that really did kick. Wow. I know it's a hard shot to play and hard weight to play, but Paul Foster knows this rink so well. He's one of the best players in the world, and even he has difficulty with it on occasions. Yep, he knew he was just slightly over the line. It's not bad. Could be another shot. Favour that it's 2.
1 red.
Oh well, there we go. That was a short look and a confident call.
Who's got the bowl this time?
Yep. There it goes. I think this might be called for a measure. Yep.
Played the
Measure
bowl.
for shot.
Got it clean.
I have a feeling that this is very, very close. Paul Foster would have had a good look at it before he played that shot.
And shot, Robert Paxton.
One shot to red.
Set score 3-0 after 3 ends.
Once again, this run of singles on the side of the card for Robert Paxton. We've now played 12 ends, and Paul Foster has scored in 3 of them. But he scored heavily, 2 threes.
Depth length 24.5 metres.
It's been so much a game of perfect drawing balls and packing heads with close ones. Just the occasional running ball like the last end with Paul Foster. He took one out, but the shot was still against him. But again, damage limitation.
One red.
Oh, they're all logging in front of the jack.
A little wall building up in front.
Rob's ball 16 inches in front of jack high.
Really has to take a wide road. Not sure if that's in though.
2 red.
Called as 2 red. Needs to pass it. Oh, good effort.
Not making the trip.
But he has pushed a red ball, and I do wonder about that. Oh, looks like 3.
3 shots, Robert Paxton.
3 shots.
Set score 6-0.
His first
to
3.
4.
6-0. They're 4 ends. Still not safe by any matter of means. There's 5 ends to go. But it hurts when you're trying to draw another ball into the head for shot and you give away another one. You have to get close to the front. You have no choice. That's why everything has been so tight and so delicate in this match.
Jack length 25 metres.
It's been so easy to hit the wrong shot.
Yet again, 2 great opening bowls. Both players, they're really finding it well.
One green.
Well, it's not going to get the shot, but what a great place it's in. Brilliant receiver. Swinging away. Yeah, he just needed a little bit of both. Half protecting it, but Robert can get around that front ball and get to the jack. If he wants to play more weight, he can rest the ball out clean. Or maybe even push Paul Foster's ball onto the jack, but the way this game's been going, it'll be a draw. Yeah, showing no interest in the attacking shot. Well, he's interested. Will it get back, though?
Not quite getting down in time.
No. Good effort. He had that little bit of extra weight, actually, just to turn the jack, but not enough to play the punchy shot. Well, this isn't a gimme by any means. It's a chance, but not a great one.
Well done.
Oh, he dropped in.
Just sat as well. Didn't want that.
There's a wry smile from Paul Foster because the back red one dropped in as well. Yep.
One shot, Paul Foster.
Well, Foster wasting no time. You could see it was just a one.
Set score 6-1 after 5 ends.
Well, the chances are that Paul Foster has to score all
Jack
the
length,
last ends, the last
29.5
4
meters.
ends. Certainly if he's going to win the set. But the next couple are crucial. Can't afford to let Robert Paxton score any more shots in the next 2 ends.
Favorite green.
Yes, he's inside it.
One red.
He's not making it easy, Shan, is he?
No, he's not. He's asking the question of Paul end after end.
Has to go deep in the forehand here, surely. Could go backhand, but anything behind the jack's going to be useful.
Needs
Just
to
a-
spit up those 3 green.
Well, that's pretty good. He's giving himself width.
Does a job.
One on the measure, anyway. Well, again, he's going on the sort of draw-ish line, a little bit inside that maybe, with an extra bit of weight. This ball needs to move quickly.
Closer here, but it needs to come down hard.
Wrong side. He knew it was the wrong side as it approached the ball. It didn't get the big extra dip that it needed. It's a measure for 2 before, but I think it is 2 now. This will be a very safe draw by Robert Paxton. 2 shots at the moment is very valuable. Yeah, I don't think he was that interested, to be truthful with you.
2 shots, Robert Paxton.
Yeah. He knows he's in prime position at the moment. And
Set score 8-1 after 6 ends.
well, Paul Foster's played well in this match, there's no doubt about that. He kept Robert Paxton to singles most of the time in the first set. Robert Paxton has kept his form because he played really well in the first set also. He's kept his form into the second set, and I think Paul, by his own admission, would probably say just...
Jack length 24 metres.
He hasn't been far away, but things just haven't worked out.
It's going under, but really good ball.
Yeah, Robert's keeping his concentration. He knows how dangerous Paul Foster is. He must keep playing the way he's playing good solid balls and sometimes exceptional balls. But he's been crowding the heads. Needed an edge, but not tonight. Doesn't seem to be going that way. A lot of credit to this man. He's just been so good. Played so few loose ends. Even then, to keep the set tight, or to tie the first set, he had a ball 1.5 inches away from the jack before Paul Foster played a beauty. Well, good to see Paul coming up and having a look at this. He'll be looking at the narrow side and the backhand to try and see if it's worth still playing it, because he's got a big swinging ball.
Time out call. Paul has 3 timeouts remaining.
Dangerous hands on the forehand. I know he'd probably like to play the open hand, but he can't afford to touch the jack.
No, line 1 needs to make sure he's scoring this end. It's a bit sensible.
Even scoring this end, though, is going to be, well...
It's still a tall ask, but if he doesn't score this end, then... very tricky indeed.
Well, I think Paul Foster knows that situation, and Robert Paxton will be thinking to himself, you know what, I'm quite happy to lose a 1. Well, that's not in his way. He's got a chance again on the forehand as to rest up to the green one. It might need delicate weight, but any touch in the jack, well, he's going to get 2. Well, he's interested. He's trying to get down to spring the jack.
So close here. Played at 1 here.
What a ball. That's a great ball. Brilliant ball. You're asking if it's 1 or 2.
Yes, 1 red.
Yeah, Robert picking up the jack, nudging Paul's shot bowl away at the same time.
Timeout call. Paul has 2 timeouts remaining.
It's very close for the second, I can tell you that. And Paul Foster's coming up to have a look.
One shot, Robert Paxton.
Well, 1 shot it is.
Set score 9-1 to 7-8.
Well, the inevitable is there, I'm afraid now, for Paul Foster. And Robert Paxton in the second set has played very, very well. He really has. Put the 5 times champion under a lot of pressure.
Jack length 25 metres.
Knowing Paul Foster, he'll play this in a serious way, but he'll know that 2 4s are almost impossible the way Robert Paxton's playing. He's playing just so he's looked comfortable, Robert Paxton, all week. He's been very chilled, shown in his play. I'd say the same for Paul Foster. He's been incredibly focused. But sometimes it's just on the day, that's all. Good ball. Won the measure.
Close for shot. Favour your ball in the left, bro.
Well, my goodness, close for shot. I thought it was 1 to green, but not the case. There we go.
Timeout.
Favour 1 to green.
Rob has 2 timeouts remaining.
I think my rings are much prettier, I really do. Nice colours in there. I can make them brighter, but we don't need to. Well, it doesn't need to do anything but draw here. He has the option of coming right into it, but there's no point really. Just wants to close the head down. Yeah, that's handy.
He'll be very happy with that.
The thing is, the last time, Shan, that Paul Foster needed 3, he almost got a 4. And it didn't look like that was going to be on the cards in the first set, the last end. No, he needs a 4. That's it gone.
Here. It's not here.
I think, you know, he could easily shake hands here. Yep, he has. I thought he might.
One shot, second set of the match, Robert Paxton.
Just the right thing to do. And that's what Paul Foster will do in that situation. A lot of congratulations to Robert Paxton for a wonderful performance. And you can see Paul Foster saying exactly the same thing to him.
There was a lot of respect there from the players towards each other on the ring. I mean, the first set, it didn't look possible that Paul would half the set, but Rob was able to lift his game up a gear again in the second and raced out the blocks and kept the momentum going for the entire set.
Absolutely, and to be fair, Paul Foster started very, very strongly, and Robert Paxton managed to just get through 7-7, 10-1.
Well, what a fantastic game that was. Robert Paxton definitely on form going into tomorrow's semi-final. Speaking of which, let's have a look at what we have for you tomorrow. So the first 2 games in the morning is the World Under-25, starting slightly earlier, 9 o'clock. Daniel Poole, last year's winner, plays Gillian Young from South Africa. Following that game around about 10:45, Nicole Rogers and Darren Weir. And then we have the 1:30 game, Jason Banks against Mark Dawes. Well, I'm afraid that's all we have time for. So until tomorrow, it's good night, God bless everybody. Bye bye.